On Thursday, the first MARC Seminar of 2016 will take place, and this series focuses on the research of one FD student and his teacher who spent a year traveling to the U.S. and back, studying the life of Guam's only soldier to fight in the invasion of Normandy, or D-Day.
17-year-old Lazaro Canata says he has developed a friendship with one Francisco N.F. Blas. But how does a World War II veteran and a 17-year-old FD student develop a friendship? Through the magic of research.
For about 6 months we did research him, and we just followed his journey, like his footsteps, where he was, where he's been, the ships he served under, and he really started to grow on me. He became like a friend, an actual friend that I was learning so much about, and just to always remember in the back of my mind that he did die in Normandy.
Canata and his teacher Anthony Blas spent a year as one of 15 student-teacher teams to research the one Chamorro man who fought at the invasion of Normandy in World War II. According to Blas, they were chosen to represent Guam for the National History Day competition. The program, in which the main donor is Albert Small, allows 15 student-teacher teams to, quote, engage in rigorous study of D-Day and World War II. On January 28th, the pair will present their research in the form of a website for the University of Guam's MARC Seminar. Through their research, Canata and Blas were able to follow the footsteps and uncover a man who perished close to 72 years ago. According to the 17-year-old FD student, along the way, they found Francisco's sister, as well as other family members.
Eventually, he's going to share with you, we found one living relative.
Yeah. One living relative that he that is still alive today is sister, Julia Sablon. Yeah, she's still alive today, which is amazing how old she is. And it's really interesting because her great-granddaughter, Julie, happened to marry one of my other teachers who goes to Father Duenas, Colin Perez.
During the course of the project, Canata and Blas were able to actually provide information to Francisco N.F. Blas's family members.
He leaves here and we never see him again, so it must have been tough for him knowing that the war's going on. His island is occupied for 2.5 years by the Japanese, and he's on the other side of the world and he can't do anything about it. So he had to be worried about his family, and they had no idea what happened to him. And so to be able to give them the story of what happened to him later in his life was very powerful.
Canata and Blas traveled to Maryland and stayed at the university while doing research, as well as traveling to Normandy, France, where Canata gave a eulogy to Francisco, and then they laid a wreath by his grave, which they brought back and planned to give to his family. According to both researchers, this project gave them a reason to highlight the sacrifices military members make every day. For PNC News, I'm Tim McHenry.
The MARC Seminar will start at 5:30 on January 28th at the UOG Class Lecture Hall.